Hello?
Yo.
Awesome. It's actually working. Fuck yeah. Okay, so welcome to Fellowship, the Fate-bound Fellowship. We're gonna go ahead and kick it off with a recap from Knox. Go ahead and hit me.
So, we after finding out that Steer had been replaced by a shapeshifter and killing said shapeshifter, we um, received visions, and I knew where that town was, where the town was for that vision. In that vision, I'd actually been there before and drank the water and got away with it. Something's wrong with the water in the lake, and only certain people can swallow it. Discourage the rest of the party from drinking out of the water because I know that there is a adverse effect, but I can't remember what it is. What it is. But I've been drinking the water and going about town as unobtrusively as I possibly can. We located the house where Steer is being held, and it can only be entered at night. It was daytime, so we set up a watch on it. Excuse me, I'm going to cough. We set up a watch on it. Um, I was going to suggest to the party that I take a long rest, which is only 4 hours for me, while they watch during the daylight hours, because we're going to have to attack during or make entry to try to save Steer during the night. Um, I think we were using an abandoned house nearby or something of that nature as a base of operations where we can see the house from, if I'm not mistaken.
So, if you guys will take a look at the map I sent in the maps channel.
The city blocks and squares there.
Yes. Yes, that map. If you take a look at it. So in that block there's a few different buildings, but the one you guys are looking for is that one in the bottom left. I believe it's the bottom left. Nope, for you guys it is the bottom right. Yeah.
Bottom right.
Yeah.
Got the wheel.
Yes. That's a chandelier. It's a wooden chandelier is what it's showing. But yeah.
And I don't know if there's an abandoned house or what. I thought we were in an abandoned house, but we were watching that house.
So if you remember from your vision, during the day the house looked normal, but at night it looked like it was abandoned and falling apart.
Right.
It is daytime.
So during the daytime, we're setting up on it to watch it.
Yep.
Preferably from a concealed position.
So all the spaces like in between the buildings, that like gray tile, that's all like an alleyway. There's lanterns and stuff in there. To the left of it is it's like a park type area. So people would normally be hanging out there. So if you guys stayed there, it wouldn't be like weird. And then the little stone squarish area above that is like a town square type thing. There are little like market stalls and stuff set up. If you guys wanted to spend time there, it wouldn't be too awkward either.
Okay. Is there a chance I can hide myself in a tree and get my rest?
Oh yeah, you don't even have to roll for that. It's easy. Is there anything else anybody else would like to do?
Thought we were gonna set up a base camp someplace for ourselves. Is that on the skirts of town?
Where did you guys want to set it up? Because I don't think you ever agreed on an actual spot.
Oh,
I think there were a few ideas thrown around, but nothing was decided on.
Somewhere, naturally somewhere where we can watch the house, but you say it would be weird if we camped out there. So I think that would be a good ideal, but that would be close to the enemies too. So wouldn't that would also be a bad idea, possibly? But I was thinking about like the trees.
That's going to be up to you.
well, is there an inn where they won't try to shove the water down our throats? Or is there
Probably
any
not.
place we can camp? All right, so I recommend we camp outside of town to avoid the water issue and drink from our own and advise I advise people to drink from their own canteens and water skins.
Oh yeah, that's
And I can feed them all a good berry before I go down for the long rest. So they've got a full day's rations worth of food. Sound agreeable, team?
It's very gracious of you for doing all this.
a very
It sounds like the safest option.
So, but yeah, you guys can set up camp pretty much anywhere outside of the city. The entire city is surrounded by trees, so you could easily set up almost anywhere in there.
When I get done with my 4 hour rest, will it be dark?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll be watching for the gentlemen that make entry and waiting on my team to come to me in the dark or come to the house. And of course, I'll let Sprouts know where I'm at. Sprouts and Yask, I'll let them know where I'm at or will be, so I can keep an eye on the house after my rest.
Sorry, what was your question? What was your question, Knox?
I said I let Knox or let Knox Yeah, I'm gonna let myself know. I'm gonna let Yask and Sprout know where I'm at or will be. Um, general vicinity.
Is that going to
When I'm done
be?
with my rest, I'll
Sorry, is that going to be in the
side of the
park
house.
area?
Yeah, that's gonna be in the park area in a tree,
Okay.
hidden, hidden. Do I need to roll my stealth?
No, because even with you sleeping up in a tree, because you're in that park, no one's going to question it.
Okay.
All the people here are very in tune with nature from what you remember of your last time being here.
Okay.
So they wouldn't question it. Matter of fact, you're probably not the only person sleeping in that tree.
Well,
Just like a little nest of people.
I'm an elf. I'm just more or less meditating.
He blends in.
But I'll be once it's dark, I'll be watching that house, watching the entrance to that house. And I'll be waiting for the team to show up with me. And he's off the mic.
He's still here. He's just on my side of the room.
He's gone.
He disappeared.
You want to see me one with a mouth in the back? Want to see it again?
And every NPC just went off the headset.
Technical difficulties.
Sarah just show up.
No, it's the music bot.
Oh, okay.
Can everyone else hear the music?
Yes.
Yep.
Awesome. So if you want to change the volume of it or anything, you can just click on its tile on the left hand side and then change its user volume. Or you can even mute it if you wanted. That's all up to you.
Okay, got it fixed.
Okay.
So, yes, Emily in person wasn't here. So, Emily, do you know what the town looks like?
Other than the map, no.
Caleb said it was like, didn't you say it was like mostly large races, large animal races, or was it like fish?
Well, the whole country is animal races.
Yeah, but was this one like a bunch, or was it fish? I couldn't remember.
No, this one's just normal.
Oh, I thought you said it was like fish people.
No.
Ignore me.
Ignore me.
So, Knox is taking a nap in a tree. He told Yask and Twig where he was going. Is there anything you guys want to do during the day while he is taking his rest? Besides watch the house.
We have my wagon to sit in, if that's needed. Knox just kind of ran into a tree.
I mean, is there anything we can do other than watch the house?
Well, yeah, I mean, all those other buildings serve purposes.
It's only a 4-hour rest. That's all I need.
The building directly above the one you guys are watching is the smithy. Above that is an artist studio. All the way on the bottom left is a baker's. It's a bakery. Above the bakery is a chapel. Okay. Yeah. So it's really up to you what you guys want to do.
I want to go to the bakery.
To the bakery.
To the bakery!
Go there by the strength of Yask's sense of smell.
Is anyone staying behind to watch that house?
Other than Knox.
Knox is asleep.
I thought elves couldn't sleep. So that was just like a meditation.
They have a 4-hour trance. They cannot serve watch duty or anything during their trance.
Thing in there.
It's like elf sleep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So somebody will have to stand watch while he's in his trance.
Finn, you keep watch. I want to go buy some bread.
You demand he stay.
Hey Josh, since you'll be staying and doing watch, I need you to roll perception.
What's your perception modifier?
My perception. I have the. My perception is a +3.
That's not too bad.
I rolled a 23. Then on the D&D Beyond.
That is not bad. Yeah, you stay pretty vigilant for your watch. I'll let you know if you see anything. Yask and Twig, you guys are headed to the bakery? Alrighty. So, you step up to the bakery, and it's this nice little wooden building. There's a stone chimney coming out of it. and you can smell bread. You've been able to smell bread pretty well the entire time you guys have been in this block of the city, but it's gotten stronger and stronger the closer you got to the building. Outside, hanging above it, is this little wooden sign suspended by like 2 chains, and it's got bakery on it. The sign just says bakery.
Yas is gonna walk in with a little bit of a pep in their step. They're excited.
So you like bread? Bread.
I haven't had a nice, fresh loaf of bread in so long.
Yeah, so as you step inside, there are crates lining the walls, stacked up on shelves that are all labeled different kinds of bread. There's open ones on tables in the middle that display it. Yeah. And behind the counter is a very large orc man. He's pretty heavy set. He's got a bit of a belly. And he's got a nice long white beard. And he's pulling a pan of fresh bread out of the oven and turning to sit it on the counter as he turns to see you walk in the door.
Yas is gonna smile pretty big and give the man a wave.
Well, welcome into my store. What can I get for you? I've got fresh breads here, fresh breads there. What would you like?
Well, believe it or not, I'm here for bread.
Well, that would be wonderful, isn't it?
Yas is just having the time of their life right now. What would you recommend? What is your most popular bread?
I don't know anything about bread.
Raisin bread, cinnamon bread.
Breakfast bread is
He turns and looks down, like he like bends down to look under the counter at something. You can hear him kind of mumbling to himself, like dates and times. And he goes, "Ah, this one." He turns and runs past you into the section in front that shows all the breads on display. He reaches down under the shelf and pulls out a crate. He brings it over to the table and pops the lid off, the top of the crate, and pulls out loaves of sourdough. He said, "I baked these fresh this morning. Just closed up the crate before you walked in."
They smell fine.
Better get Ben some of that.
Oh yeah, like you're in heaven.
There you go. You make me hungry.
How much per loaf?
$2 silver.
Out of character, I was not expecting it to only be 2 silver.
5 gold for this bread.
I wasn't expecting it to be like expensive, but 2 silver caught me a little off guard. It's sourdough. It's not really the most expensive bread.
Bread.
Yas is gonna like pretend to think about it for a second, and then say, "I'll take 4 loaves."
Well, all right. He runs behind the counter and pulls out a sack, runs back around front, and grabs 4 loaves, puts it in the sack, and ties it up. Takes the silver and hands you the sack.
Yay! Hold on, I have to do math in my head real quick, sorry. I'm just gonna remove 1 gold from my thing. There we go. That works for me. Yes, he's going to very carefully, but still, like, very excitedly take the sack from him and wish him the best day.
He just waves bye to you as he starts, like, mixing up another batch of bread.
Was Spoon inside with me, or
I was just standing there.
just letting me just enjoy the bread?
Watching Yask enjoy seeing bread.
I'm gonna turn to Twig and just give them the biggest smile ever. And I'm gonna say, this is gonna be so good for everyone.
Glad you enjoy bread.
Anything else y'all wanna do at the bakery? Or y'all gonna move to a different store?
Twig will look around and just be like, I think we're good with the 4.
Emily, you would probably also have definitely noticed that he's one of the few people you've talked to that didn't immediately be like, "Oh, what race are you?"
Oh yeah, it did.
He wasn't weirded out about your race.
He was just like, "Oh, customer, cool."
What kind of bread do you like? We got sourdough. It's our most popular. Take some.
Bread.
I gotta add it to my thing now.
Twig.
What is the name of the town we're in?
It's Purple Lake Village.
That's what it is.
Upper Lake Village.
Yes. Yeah, just ask Caleb. We have discussed that Twig probably doesn't eat a lot of bread. He doesn't know much about it.
One thing I'll say is, for the people that were exploring the city before, and Yask and stuff as she's exploring now, you guys notice that, like, instead of, like, flowers and shrubs and stuff outside of the homes, people are just leaving, like, buckets of the purple water
Purple water.
just outside in front of their house. They've just got buckets of this water everywhere.
Are you asking outside of the bakery?
Yes.
So yeah, we would be looking at the buckets of water. Looks like grape juice.
Yeah, it's definitely got, like, that deep of a purple color. For Finn, as you were watching the house, you haven't seen anything strange really, besides just people coming in and out of it. And, like, as small as the house is, there's way more people going in than are coming out. Yeah, kinda. But so the most confusing part of it is you can see in the windows and you don't see anywhere where the people inside are going.
Wait, you said it is windows? No.
Yes, there are windows and you can see the inside of the house through them. But like when people walk in through the front door, it's like they're not walking past the front door into the house.
Oh.
Like you can see the inside through the windows, but you don't know where they're going when they step through the front door because they definitely aren't walking into the house.
I'm finding it now.
Oh, I mean, that's all I had.
Well, I was just letting you know because I went quiet. Okay, so they can't. They're clearly not walking to the house though, and I cannot see them. So it's like they're not even there. But I don't want to. I'll just sit tight and hang on until everyone's back. I'm not gonna do no decision making myself.
Let me know when the 4 hours has passed.
Is Yas planning to go anywhere else, or just right back to the house?
No, at this point, Yas just got too excited and has already started like peeling off bits of the one of the sourdough loaves and eating it.
Just pure joy.
They are very excited about this loaf of bread.
It's the most excited I've seen you be in the past few weeks.
Yes, Jesse. My God, wrong person. Jesse used to make me bread all the time, so I haven't had any fresh baked bread in years.
Hey, Josh, go ahead and roll me another perception check.
Oh no, what perception check?
Too good.
D&D Beyond. I got me a 9 this time.
So, with your 23 from earlier and your 9 from now, I would say that you remember from your time here before that there are only like there's only a few families. I think it was like 10 families that live in the village. Yeah, fewer than 20 families live in the village. All the people that leave the house, none of them go to other houses in the city. All of them head for either the woods or one of the paths that leave the city. None of them head into any of the houses. You also notice that whenever people do go to leave, they just appear inside the house and then walk out through the front door. But the people that enter never actually make it inside. At the end of that, Nox, that would be your 4 hours. It is now nighttime.
All right. Do I see Finn wherever he's at, watching the house?
Does he see you, Finn?
Um, yeah, I figure out being like the same tree, just probably low. Since I'm actually watching, I'll try to find a spot lower. Oh no, that would be higher. Somewhere down over the twig so that people can't just see me stand at the building.
So I'm
So he's
gonna
good. My party's good.
more, more or less appear beside him, and well, what do we know?
Alright, so, there's two things that very much so confuses me.
My stealth on a take 10 is 20, so I'm just gonna like walk up beside him and say, "What do we know?"
Oh shoot. What the freak? Oh well. I'm glad
Oops.
you
Sorry, sorry, I didn't mean to startle you.
glad that you know this. Well, welcome back. There's some curious things about this house whenever you're ready for it. Whenever you're awake, Morty.
What's going on? What do we know?
Okay, so two things that confuses me much so. First, while you were sleeping and everyone was gone wherever they were in, I was watching the house, and there is a lot of people. Like the size quantity of people compared to what looks like the house can hold. There's more going in and coming
Really?
out than what looks like that can be held.
So nothing like our vision.
Yeah,
It works during the day. It works during the day too.
yeah, it's very confusing. And here's here's the part that confuses me the most. You see there were some windows there, and some of the windows
Mm-hmm.
door where if you walk in, you can very much just see them walk through. But not one person appeared in that one. It's like when they walked in the house, it's like they just didn't go by the windows. But as many people there, someone would have went by the window. So that confuses me. It's like there's no
Huh.
one in there for all to see. It's just like empty.
Well, it appears I know the group an apology. I thought we could only do this at night. Uh, where's the rest of us?
They did tell me they went to the bakery, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I figured y'all would have.
Yeah.
Okay, so they went to the bakery, but they've been gone for a while, so I'm not really sure what other plans they were doing, but they originally set out to go check that stuff out. I opted out to stay and watch over the house while it slept.
I appreciate your sacrifice. I'm sorry I was thought we had to wait till nightfall to enter.
Nah, it's all good. Someone had to stay anyways, and
Well,
I'm sure they can take care of themselves if anything happens.
as soon as they get here, we'll all go in together.
Emily and Anna, did you guys go back to the park after you left the bakery?
And I think we were heading back there as Yask destroyed a piece of sourdough bread.
Okay, so yeah, you guys probably would be walking into the park right about.
Y'all can see the look of pure joy on Yask's face.
I've like finished about half of the loaf by the time we get back. Because I'm assuming these sourdough loaves are pretty big.
Yeah, it's like your typical like bread bowl size.
I was thinking they were bigger because of the larger race thing.
It's also probably why they're so cheap.
I mean, you guys definitely would have noticed that he had bread baked in sizes larger and smaller than they typically would be.
He probably just looked at you and
He
went,
just,
yeah.
yeah, he just grabbed the size your race, people of your size would normally buy.
Yeah, so I'm about halfway through the slope because it's not that far of a walk.
Yeah, it's literally like next door to the park.
Would that be like,
Which is still eating really fast.
If what Finn told me is, well, I'm sure it is accurate, I owe you guys an apology. Apparently, we could make entry during the day. I thought during my vision that we could only make entry at night after my, due to my vision. So, uh, Twig and Yask, I apologize.
I think going to the bakery was worth it.
ES doesn't say anything, they're just nodding. Just like eagerly. So happy.
Cheeks puffed up like a squirrel with their mouth full.
Doing any for us?
Yas calls out.
Um,
Yas nods happily and pulls out like another large loaf out of the sack.
Oh, you actually did?
isn't Yask a sorcerer or something?
They're a
Warlock?
Oh,
Finn,
sweet.
describe to Yask what you saw as far as um, the people coming in and out of there. She may know what that is.
I might.
She's more arcane oriented than I am.
If you want to try and figure out what it is, it would be an Arcana check.
Yes, I've never done Arcana, but I can assume like it's the magic sorcerer that knows Arcana.
You know the meme of like the lady with like the math equations around her head?
Except just make it with a mouthful of
Yeah.
bread.
Yeah. Yes. Different spells floating around. Eating bread.
Hold on, let me see. That's gonna be a 16.
A 16. With
Yes.
that, yes. What you can tell is that they're using some sort of teleportation.
Yes, repeats that, but it's a little muffled through the bread.
Transportation.
They just their mouth full of bread. They're like, it sounds like it sounds like a transportation spell.
Full crumbs are spitting out her face.
That really smells good. Maybe we should go see what we can see about getting in there.
Yes, hearing him say that smells really good. Is just gonna pull out another loaf of bread.
It's continuous.
What'd you do? Buy a bag of never-ending bread?
Again, through a full mouth, they're gonna say, "I bought 4.
Ah,
It's really good."
looks good.
Is it still warm? Like, that's how fresh it was baked.
Probably.
Bread time. So that means Knox.
Well, should we
and
attempt entry and see what we can find? Start working our way through to find stair.
can always try.
It's nightfall, so what about the guys that we're looking for? The guys that we seen?
Are you talking about the fatter guy and the skinny guard?
Yes.
Finn didn't really say he was looking for him, so Probably didn't see them.
Now, since it's nightfall.
Yeah, now that it's nightfall, you haven't seen either of them. Since you've been awake, you haven't seen either of them enter or exit. But are you guys going to attempt entry?
Yeah, I think we should. What do you guys think?
Well, if Dyer's in there, then I guess so.
Oh yeah, Finn, by the way. Because you were watching the house when it switched from day to night, while you were watching the house and it looked normal, it's almost as if you were watching it and you blinked and the house changed. Like, instant switch.
I, I, I guess you could see. I guess you could say I see how the house changes.
And I mean, for everybody else, like, you're looking at the house now and it looks like it's falling apart and stuff, whereas earlier it looked fine. Just none of you really saw it change, except Finn.
Yeah, and it happened in a blink of an eye. The metaphor happens in a blink of an eye. I'm watching over this house. I blink. It's this.
Hmm.
Yeah, I didn't.
Well, that's consistent with our visions.
It's like some kind. It's pop. If y'all was to say it's magic, I would believe it because it would be like some kind of magic attuned to your eyes. You wait until you blink, and then just be changed like that to inflict your vision. That's what I'm willing to say it is.
But yeah,
So I guess, are we going to attempt entry or are we just going to talk about it?
Nox is getting impatient.
yeah. If you guys want to go in, we can do that.
Okay, let's go in.
So, you guys open the door. Does anybody like get ready for whatever they think is about to happen when they step through the door, or do you guys just go in?
Yes.
I'm going to have my bow in hand and I'm going to be looking for traps.
So, as you guys are going in, you open the door, and I'm imagining some of you are like hesitant to put your foot through. You don't know what's going to happen, but you all just walk through the front door and you're standing in the house.
Nothing happened.
You guys don't get teleported anywhere. You just walk into the house.
So I'm going to be looking around for a door to the basement.
Yeah, so in the center of the room is this massive trapdoor. Like, it's probably 4 feet by 4 feet. Massive square, just in the center of the room.
All right. I'm going to check the traps.
Glad we picked him up along the way.
What does the inside of the house look like? Just like a standard house?
So, yeah, besides all the, like, holes and stuff in the walls that have appeared, the roof looks like it's kind of collapsing in a little. It's just extremely dusty. There's furniture around this trapdoor. It all looks like it's been pushed out of the way for the trapdoor. There's a desk in one corner. There's a large like sofa and a little small table. They've all been pushed to the outskirts of the room.
I thought it was a wreck when it was during daylight. house during the evening.
No, it is a nice house during the day and a wreck at night.
Oh. We had that opposite.
Yes.
So we saw the guys going in it at night. So we're gonna check the trap door for traps. I got a 28 on perception.
You find nothing.
Okay, I don't find the trap there. So I motioned to Finn to lift it out of the way. Finn's stronger than, or is it Twig is the strong one? I can't remember. Twig. Well, I look at Twig and go, well.
Yeah.
And I'm not weak, but I'm gonna be ready to shoot down into the hole.
The door has some heft to it, Twig.
I will walk over and try to pick it up.
Yeah, you lift it, and it's not that it's like extremely heavy. It's just very cumbersome for someone smaller than you.
I pick up the door.
Yep. You just pick it up and move it out of lay it over.
This looks effortless.
Any of you that look down in the hole, you see there's a ladder, like a very hastily put together wooden ladder. It goes down, and there's a little stone area at the bottom, and a big door that leads out.
How big is the draw?
It's probably about 15, 20 feet.
Oh, okay. Is there sturdy rafters? Or a sturdy rafter over the hole?
Not one that you would trust in its current state. Because again, during the day, these probably look very nice and sturdy, but as of now, the roof almost looks like it's collapsing in. Or it's about to.
Alright. Well, I don't weigh very much. I'll head down first, if that's okay with anybody. And, check out the land.
Alrighty, let me see if it'll let me send this map. Because I don't know if it'll let me. Because it doesn't like my map making software. Because it makes really high quality maps.
Otherwise, the file is very large.
Yes. Oh, no problem. Fuck yeah.
I like the sound of that.
So, if you guys will take a look at the in-game chat, I will
Okay.
switch the stream.
The break is at 9.
Is room 1 where we landed?
Yes, in that map you're looking at, room 1 is where you land. If you step through that big stone door I was talking about, it'll put you on those steps at the bottom.
Alright. I'm gonna find a place in room 1 to hide. And, actually, before I get, I'll, use a bullseye lantern to, signal up that it's safe to come down, so I'm not using sound. And, I'll find a place to hide around the foot of those stairs. To watch for enemy traffic. 24. Stealth.
Easy. Easily.
Guys, I think Williams built his character well, and I think we all need to take a lesson in his books.
I think Williams needs to teach a class in the Discord one day on how to make a good character for you guys.
I got some good?
Yask was my first. It's not that great.
Okay.
I'm willing to help.
But yeah, so you signal everyone down, and everyone comes down the step, the ladder. I'm assuming. Does anybody stay back or anything?
I would say Toy would motion to Yask since they're the next smallest.
I'll go next, but I'll have like a little bit of like purple magic kind of lightly glowing through their hands, like ready to strike.
Careful on the ladder.
Oh yeah. By the way, Emily, like, definitely look at your spells because I played your part last time, and I was dealing the highest damage of anybody in the party
How?
Yeah, I said.
using your spells.
Yeah,
I sent Emily
I
a
didn't.
message.
I can't look at you guys' skills, but I can recommend that you really get more familiar with your characters, so that you can understand that you what you can and cannot do better. Because if you play to your strengths, it doesn't really matter if you have the greatest character in the world if you just play to your strengths.
Did you like that I have like doubles of most of my spells? I don't know why that's a thing, but
Yeah, when Caleb played you, I sent you a message that said, "Holy crap, he just one shotted this guy."
dude, fuck it, how?
Look at your spells.
I'm looking at my
Yeah,
spells.
just look through them because there are some damn good ones.
You can click on your spell in D&D Beyond and click on the spell, and it'll describe it to you and tell you what it does.
You got some great stuff in there. Just look over it. Anyway, so as everyone gets down to this bottom area before going into room one, if you look out into the room, you'll descend some roughly hewn stone stairs and arrive in a very large stone room. The floor in this room is made of a dark stone that's been carved into depictions of swirling portals. On the right side of this room, there are 4 cells. 3 appear to have previously held something or someone, due to the piles of bones that vary in what kind of being they originate from. In the cell closest to the entrance sits Styre, who is visible through the iron bars at the front of the cage. Standing behind him is a guard, the guard that all of you saw in your vision.
It's tired.
In the middle of this room, there is a metal standing cage. Along the left wall, where all those torches are in the picture, between those columns, there are like little beds, like set up, little bed rolls and stuff lined up along that wall.
What is the guard doing exactly?
He's just standing behind Styre, like looking over him.
What's the door look like?
The door to the cell?
Yeah.
No.
Are we in his line of vision?
If you are standing at the bottom of the steps, yes.
Oh,
Is he looking at my party?
The guard?
Yeah.
He's not even acknowledging you guys just came down the steps. He's still just standing over Styre, looking down at him.
I think we need a
Okay.
strategy.
Hmm.
Is there anybody in those bedrolls that are along or cots or whatever?
There is not. They are in D.
Okay. I'm going to creep up on that guy and see what I can see, using every ounce of stealth and hide in plain sight that I can.
So you're walking up to just like the front of the cell?
Yeah, maybe not directly in front of it, but where I can get a good view and still stay hidden.
So I would say on your approach, you start off pretty stealthy, but due to your passive perception, as you get closer and closer, you realize that even if you just walked right up to the cell, it's almost like he can't even see you through the cell.
Like the image of he's just an image.
You don't get the feeling that he's just an image. You definitely can tell like it's somebody there. It's not like an illusion or anything. It's just like he can't see you.
Outside the cell, he can't see me.
Yes.
Even if I walk right up to the bars.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna signal for Yasp to come up and take a look at this for magic.
Can I use detect magic on it?
Of course you can.
Cool.
And a warlock built correctly, they can use that as a cantrip.
All right, that is my last pack slot. Hope I don't need any of that.
Let's hope.
I need to look for it.
Read. I'm not sure. I'm waiting on it to load. I'm trying to pull it up because I don't know what detect magic does exactly
Here.
off the top of my head.
It says for the duration you sense the presence of magical effects within 30 feet of yourself. If you sense such effects, you can take the magic action to summon any or any visible creature or object in the area that bears the magic. And if any effect was created by the spell, it can be disposed as more magic. So you can learn from the spell's effect. Doesn't say anything about.
You do, in fact, sense magic. There's definitely a magical effect.
Trap.
Am I able to tell what it is exactly?
I don't know what school of magic that would be.
I'm gonna be looking for traps. This seems too easy. I don't trust these.
Can Twink see anything around the room? Is it dark and everything?
Give me 1 second.
23 on okay, when you get a chance, I got 23 on looking for traps.
As far as the traps go, you don't find any. You don't find any traps.
Nothing, no triggers, no magic triggers or signals.
Not on the cell.
The floor approaching the cell?
Nope.
The lock?
Nope.
Like I was thinking about this. I think once the answer goes, let that thing go.
That's a hit.
I was gonna try to pick the lock and see what happens.
Go and shoot him. Blast him.
Or just shoot the lock, shoot the guard.
I will say, Yask, you can sense multiple different effects coming off of the door, the lock itself, and the bars. That none of the other cells have on them.
What?
The door, the lock, and the wall, the iron bars on the cell.
Interesting. So they're all three separate things.
Yes. You're getting one kind of effect off of the lock, you're getting a different effect off of the door, and you're getting multiple off of the walls, like the bars.
I'm gonna turn around and look at them as Tom says. Are the rest of you down the stairs at this point?
Yeah. Went not for you. I would say I'm down there.
And Twig?
Yeah, Sky. I think we should check the other rooms. I don't see any traps or magic sigils, but you telling me that you're seeing magic?
Three different kinds of effects. One on the door, one on the lock, and one on the bars themselves.
Yeah, they probably
I'd
have
say
some sort of magical keys that we need to find.
Clearly not.
Twig would be near Yask looking around for anything.
I don't think I want to try to pick these locks yet.
And I don't want any of my magic to touch them, because I don't know what it can do.
Yeah.
Advise.
Because if Sire is
Let's go
actually
see
in
if we can
there and
find
it
somebody that can
reacts, then
explain stuff to us.
Does anybody attempt to like say anything to Styre, or does Twig try and reach out telepathically? Anything at all?
Could I do that?
Do what?
Fire.
Could I do that?
Yeah, I mean, you can try and talk to Styre telepathically. That's how you usually talk anyway.
Can I like ask him if he's in there?
So, you attempt to reach out to Styre telepathically to speak with him. And you notice that you can't sense his presence to reach out to him.
I'm gonna tell everyone that I can't sense his presence in there.
they might be keeping him somewhere else then.
Yeah.
Or maybe the magic on the cell is just strong enough.
Illusion?
I will say, Emily, Yask could definitely tell it is a higher level magic than you've encountered thus far.
Wait.
Let's keep it quiet and move on to the find another room, another area, if there is one.
Where exactly are you guys headed?
Well, I'm gonna look for a way out of this room. There's gotta, if there is one.
Well, yeah. When you guys,
On the north wall.
yeah, on that north wall, there's a door and there's some torches around it, so you could see it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to look for it. As you approach the door, you realize that earlier when you were looking at this door, there were not guards by the door. Somewhere in the middle of investigating that cell, some guards came out of that hallway and are now standing outside that door.
And they didn't see us.
They did not see you.
Can they not see the glowing beam that's in the corner right now?
I'm currently. It's dark. Is it darker in there?
Is it darker in where?
Where we are?
I mean, you guys are definitely underground. The only light you guys are getting are if you have dark vision and the torches.
And Twig.
So you are glowing and I am probably glowing.
I got a 28 on stealth. I'm thinking that I'm gonna assassinate one and keep one alive for questioning.
You're gonna sneak up to one and try and get him.
Yeah.
I love how he just always gets to business.
Yeah, before we can even like go, do we want to attack them or do we want to try and just sneak around? And he's like, no, I'm gonna kill one and capture the other.
I just imagine like Twig and Yas just like looking at them, and the minute they try to look at Nox to talk about a game plan, he's just gone. He's
Yes.
already behind someone.
My favorite trope.
Yeah, should we
So yeah, you're gonna try and stealth your way up to him.
Yeah. Got a 28.
the dice down.
Well, he got a nat 20,
Oh damn.
so
I got
yeah, I gotta admit,
that didn't work out too well.
was not expecting that.
Uh-oh.
There's two of them though.
Matter of fact, I literally picked the dice that have been rolling bad on purpose. Got a fucking nat 20.
For both of them.
It said no. I want
Hey, you
this
know,
to happen.
I had a friend of mine back up north that he told me that he said, you know, if you keep that up, I'm going to kick your ass. And I looked at him kind of like, really? And he goes, hey, I could get lucky. Better lucky than good.
Yeah. So,
I think better lucky than good probably applies to this card.
as you go to sneak up, it's not so much this guard has immaculate perception or anything. It's just all of the rocks on the floor, the dirt, there's dust, and the way the light is, the direction the light is coming from, because there is no light on the side with the cells. All of the torches are on that side with the beds. Just because of the direction of the light and the mix of bad places to be stealthy, he's immediately just like, oh, there you are.
About the a shimmering glance or a piece of dust going to the shadow goes through. He's like, oh, you're there.
Yeah, so everybody roll perception. Not perception, fuck. Initiative, there we go, there's the word. Alright. It's been literally a month. It's been literally a month since I was the DM.
I got a 9, I rolled a 5.
Is each square 5 feet?
It is.
So we're like 80 feet away. Is that what that is?
I got a surprise for him anyway.
Guys, we fought. I got 20.
No, I was wrong. The scale that I did for that map is 1 square is 1 foot.
Okay, so we're 16.
Oh, it's not a very big room.
Yeah, it's 16 feet long. Well, not 6 feet long, we are 16 feet away.
We're 16 feet long.
No, I didn't mean. I'm sorry.
That is true.
setting up the encounter, I guess.
I am, matter of fact. I'm trying to get all these downloads to pause so I can actually, like, have my Wi-Fi work for a second.
That's what's wrong with the Wi-Fi. We're downloading video games.
Yes, that is exactly what's wrong with the Wi-Fi.
I didn't think about it.
Plus, okay, I need all of your initiatives again.
20.
What was it, Josh?
13.
13. Nox got a 9, right?
Yep, 9.
Okay, and Yask, what was yours?
16.
16. Perfect. Alrighty then. Twig, you are going to go first.
Yippee. So they're standing up at the top. Or
Yes, they are by that door.
okay. They haven't hit anything. Off of my shield. They're about 16 feet away, and my walking speed's 35, so I should be able to get up close to them. I'll attempt to strike. Where's my dice? 12 and a 20.
The 12 misses, the 20 hits.
Okay. It's dirty. The one that's closest to Nox,
Okay.
I'll do 6 damage. There's only 2 of them, so I don't really should read or not.
That's up to you.
6 damage.
I'll tell you they've got less health than you, but more than everybody else.
Oh, nah. I have the most. Get ready for a battle, everyone.
Hey, this is just a chance for me to try out some spells that I haven't used before. Because I'm reading through some of them, and some of this shit, he's right, it can do some damage.
Yeah. Yeah, it can.
I mean, most of them I can't use because I use both of my pack slots for my 3rd level stuff, but that's okay.
So yeah, Anna, is there anything else you want to do?
I don't know what can I do. Okay. There's something I can do.
Alrighty then, it is Yask's turn.
Yippee! I'm gonna try and use Sacred Flame.
Go right on ahead.
So I don't have to roll for this. They just have to make a Dexterity saving throw.
Alrighty.
And if they fail, then they get 2d8 radiant damage.
You said dexterity?
Yeah.
He got both of them or just one?
I guess just one.
He got a 19.
Damn.
Yeah, these guys have really good dexterity.
I tried. Good to know.
Now we know.
Oh, my bad. Their saving throw, that was a 21, not a 19.
Even worse.
Forgot the saving throws are listed separately.
And I have no bonus action, so I guess that's it.
Alrighty then, it is the first one's turn. Nox, that one that you tried to sneak up to, is fixing to turn and try and hit you.
Is he within 5 feet of me already?
He is not, but he can very easily be there.
As soon as he gets there, I'm taking my reaction to him being within 5 feet of me
Mhm.
to move half my distance away from him.
This room is only... Yeah, he can still be on top of you.
He's gonna have to chase me then. Because a natural skirmisher, you can move up half your speed as a reaction when an enemy ends its turn within 5 feet of you, without provoking an opportunity attack. So, I guess after he ends his turn,
I'm gonna go put some water on the stove for me.
I'm gonna move away from him so I'm skirmishing.
Alrighty. So yeah, he is still right on there. He has 30 feet of movement.
I got 35. But he can, yeah.
The room is only 23 by 23.
I can move more than, well, now I feel cornered. At any rate, I'm gonna make him chase me. At the end of his turn. I have to wait to the end of his turn, it says.
Alrighty. Well, he's definitely not hitting you anyway. My bad dice decided to finally roll bad. He got a 4. Yeah. Of course, when I actually try and do something. Anyway.
He ends his turn that way,
Yep.
I scoot on out of there without provoking an opportunity attack.
Yes, you do. Anything else you can do on that reaction?
Nope.
Alrighty.
Roll a fumble and then I could have done that's just a reaction.
Okay. Finn, go right on ahead with your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna attack the one that went from Nox
Okay.
with my great axe, and they use the attack special, so I can attack twice instead of once, and I take the attack action. So both times I'm gonna use the great axe.
ask him a question.
All right. Go ahead and roll your to hits.
My first one was 16 to hit.
That one hits.
Okay, I'm gonna roll the damage for it then, or should I roll to see if I hit the second one?
It's up to you.
Okay, I'm gonna do the damage on the first one. Ew. Got me 4 damage on that one. Almost 12.
All right.
4 damage on the first one. The second one, I got a 6 to hit.
Yeah, 6 isn't gonna hit.
It's almost a good hit. Yeah, asking the question, but didn't get my answer.
Anything else you want to do?
Nah, I don't know my answer.
All right. It's gonna go to Nox.
Knox is gonna shoot that dude.
The same one that was trying to hit you.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't like trying. 14 hit him?
It does not.
Dang.
I missed. And now I'm gonna take a cunning action and hide. I got a 20. Dirty 20. 10 and 10.
Yep. They've got great dexterity, bad perception, so you're good.
But they still caught him when he was trying to sneak.
Yeah. Anyway, next is gonna be the.
Big old shark in his face, and he's got a mushroom in his face. So
Yeah.
we got bigger things to worry about.
Next is gonna be his turn. He is going to swing at Finn. Does a 15 hit, Josh?
It does.
Alrighty then.
It does. I thought your AC was higher.
That's exactly 15.
That's gonna be 8 damage, big buddy. Which makes that the end of that round. So let's go ahead and take our 10-minute break. If all y'all are cool with that. And we'll come back and keep going.
Yippee! Yippee!
And the break will start now. All right, guys. Sorry, I was waiting on Anna to get back from making her noodles.
They're spicy mushroom.
Alrighty then. I will switch us back over to the stream. And we are live again. We return to combat, where we're starting round 2. And kicking us off will be Twig.
Yay.
It's clobbering time, Twig.
Hopefully. Okay. Is the other guy still standing there that I'm by now?
Yeah, he's still there.
Okay. Imagine watching your friend run after someone else and you're just left standing near the two giant creatures.
Well, the other guy is still over near the door.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought Finn was over there too.
No, you guys are by the one that chased Finn.
Okay,
You're by the one that chased Nox.
Ignore me, I didn't do anything.
Gotcha.
I got a nat 1, and then I got a 2.
Nice. It's gonna be Yask then.
My turn?
Yes.
I went down. Yeah, already.
I'm gonna try and use my guiding bolt. If I get hit.
All right.
Does a 16 hit?
Yes, it does.
Oh, fuck yeah. Time to roll 6d6s.
Damn!
I gotta pull up my calculator, hold on.
Yeah, after Trig, I couldn't do common math either.
That is going to be 19 damage.
To the one that was chasing Nox or the one by the door?
The one chasing Nox.
All right. 19 damage.
And now if I make it, so if I'm able to attack the guy for the end of my next turn, I get advantage.
freaking damage. Sheesh. I thought about using the blood curse.
Hey, music again.
Yeah, I forgot to start it back up when we came back. So, next is Bandit Captain. That one. He's gonna swing at Twig. And I can't read it from that far away. Does a 13 hit on him?
No.
Fuck.
He has missed.
I see that. Next is Finn.
Alright, so the one by me, he's still by me, right?
Yes, he's the one that just tried to attack Twig.
Oh yeah, okay. So gonna double my attacks on him again with my great axe. I got 17 plus 4 is 21,
That hits.
and my damage is a 11.
All right.
Okay, and I'm gonna roll again, same guy. I'm gonna swing back at him. I don't even know if I can change opponent. 24, not 20 plus 4.
Nat 20 plus 4. So yeah, double your damage.
Double my damage?
Yeah.
Oh, it's double it. Ah, critical one. This was recapping my original. Wait, hold on, what? Oh yeah.
It didn't double it there, Josh. Your damage is just 2d12.
Yeah. Oh wait, what?
So it would be 12 plus 4 plus 1. So 17.
17 damage, dang. What can I do? Yeah.
So yeah, that guy's starting to look pretty hurt. Next is Nox.
Well, Nox is gonna shoot him. He can. 16 hits, right?
Yes, it does.
Alrighty then. That's 12, and I'm not done yet. Because I was hidden this time. 12 and 4 is 16 points of damage as an arrow goes shooting between the two of them. And I am taking a cunning action to hide again. This time for 25.
Perfect. Yeah, the one that saw you is no longer alive, so...
Pinpointed him right between the forehead, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he only had 8 left. You did 16.
Demolish that man.
That's what he gets for being so observant.
He made sure to keep his eyes on that arrow.
The one that hit him right between the eyebrows?
Yeah. Next is going to be the other guy who is going to come all the way in to you, Nox.
I took a cunning action and hit at 25.
Oh, right. I do have to see if he can see you. Wow. My dice decided to roll nice again, and I got a 21 to try and see if he could see you, which is not enough. Nope. The one time it decides to roll high, it doesn't roll high enough. So he's just going to go towards Twig and Finn. He'll probably hit Finn. He does. Okay. So he's going to use his multi-attack, which is... Josh does a 23 hit. Does a 22 hit. And a 23.
How many attacks?
3.
They all hit.
That was an 18 plus 5, a 17 plus 5, and an 18 plus 5.
So,
Rest in peace.
so he's near me, correct?
Yes, he's between you and Finn.
Would he be within 5 feet?
He is.
Can I use a reaction?
Can you?
May I? I don't know what you.
What is the reaction?
When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature.
You can. So roll to hit him.
Wait, hold on. How much damage?
17.
17 damage on him, or 17 to hit?
To hit.
To hit, yes.
Yippee. 7 damage.
All right. Now for his damage. That is going to be a total of 22 damage, Josh.
Oh boy. That's not too bad. That's not too bad.
Not too bad. Just the way HP left.
Bless you.
I couldn't tell if that was a sneeze or like him imitating what Finn would sound like when he got hit. But yeah, you guys watch as like this like guard comes running across the room, stops in front of Finn, pulls out a scimitar and a dagger. It swipes twice with his scimitar and jabs with his dagger. As Finn takes this massive blow of almost half his HP.
And then Twig whacks.
Yeah. And with that, we're going to be back to Twig.
I got a 16 and a 12.
16 hits, 12 doesn't.
Okay. damage.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Yask.
I'm gonna try and guiding bolt this guy again. And that is a dirty 20.
Is that dirty 20 to hit?
Yes.
Awesome. That hits.
And I was gonna roll with advantage, but I don't need to because I hit. So, because if I roll lower, I still hit. All right, I gotta pull my calculator back out again. And somehow that is once again 19 damage.
Goodness.
I fell.
19 damage it is. Just as a heads up, none of you did it last time, but I'll remind you again before. With that guiding bolt, anybody that attacks him has advantage on their attacks. And next is Finn. Josh, your mic is muted.
Sorry, that one.
It is your turn.
Oh, shoot. Alright, I'm feeling good about myself. My great axe is my best buddy. I'm gonna spam it. I am gonna use the great axe again. He is in my reach, right?
He is.
First one was a 7. Second one was an 8.
You have advantage on both of those.
They hit.
So you roll twice and take the higher one.
Oh, okay, second one was like 4.
On both of them, yes.
Well, don't mind if I do. 17 on the first one. 17 hits this one too, right?
Do what?
17 hits this one too, right?
17 hits, yeah.
Alright. Wow. 3 damage.
Okay, so
That can reroll the doesn't it?
yes.
16.
Awesome.
9 damage.
Fuck yeah. Next is Nox.
All right, Nox is going to remain in stealth. He's going to use his sleight of hand to touch Finn. And not be detected. I only got an 11. And he's going to cast Cure Wounds for 12 points of healing. And then he's going to take a cunning action and stay hidden.
Was that 11 for you to. What was the 11 for?
Sleight of hand.
Okay.
The sleight of hand.
Alright. And then the stealth was 20.
In other words, he probably
18.
felt me slap his ass.
Probably.
But he got 12 points of Cure Wounds on him. And then I slipped. Oh, well, a good game when I slapped his butt. And then flipped back out of observation with a 19, hopefully.
Yeah. I rolled his perception and he got an 18.
18?
Yes. 16 plus 2, baby.
So yeah,
Just barely.
you see me? Now you see me, now you don't.
No, he didn't see you and then he didn't see you again. That's how that went.
And then Finn, he gets healing.
Yeah, make sure you apply that healing, Josh.
You got 12 points.
Okay. I thought it was 12, but then I heard something else. Holy
I rolled max. I rolled an 8.
Okay. Is there anything else you can do, Nox?
I can't attack or anything yet. So I'm just moving a distance away where I got a good angle to shoot the dude.
Alrighty, then it's going to be his turn. He's going to swing at Twig because of that cheap shot she took. That's going to be a 24. Does a 24 hit?
Let me check.
Would smack the living hell out of me.
Yes.
What about 22?
Yes.
Alright, what about 9?
No.
Damn.
Loser gets smacked twice. A third? A fourth time. Well, that's damage.
That's 18. 18 damage. Total. And then we kick back around to you.
Okay. Take him out.
Hopefully, I got a 1 or 2 last time.
I will say, I've seen you do more damage than he has health.
I got a natural 20
Perfect.
and a 5.
The natural 20 hits, 5 doesn't.
Okay. Natural 20, which means 18 damage.
With that 18 damage, you can see him stumbling. He is not having a good day.
He got hit with a ball.
Like, when you hit him, you probably broke a couple ribs, shattered his wrist. He is not in a good way. Next is going to be Yask.
Cool. I mean, same thing as last time. since it since it's been working. That is going to be a 24.
That hits. Do you have the slots for that many?
It's something that I could just keep casting.
Oh wow, it's a cantrip.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Now she knows she's unstoppable.
Now I know that I could deal a lot of damage.
Warlocks can be pretty powerful.
Yeah, that got a lot better.
That's a 22.
22 damage.
Yep.
He has 3.
Oh, I just fucking obliterate, just exploded. Probably could have used my dagger.
He had 3 health.
Well, now I feel bad.
I feel
You'll
bad.
This man is unrecognizable now.
Well, there goes questioning him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, good job, yeah. We, I'm still on
Dude,
3
he
HP.
took half
We would
your.
have been able.
He took
We
half
would have
your
been.
health.
Yeah. All of you guys watch as like this guiding bolt just.
How did he heal your thing?
All of you guys watch as the guiding bolt just like fires through his chest and sticks in the wall behind him. Just glitter falling off of the magical bolt.
Okay. We'll question the next one.
Sorry.
Will you?
Looks like our warlock knows how to use her spells now.
I'm
figured
still
it
at
out.
3 HP. We would have been able to tell you.
So,
Yeah, guess what?
are you guys going to journey up into room 2?
Yes.
Might as well.
Fully.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's up to y'all. What do you want to do? You want to search bodies? You want to just move on?
Well, I think what I'm gonna do is Twig needs some healing, so she only gets 6 back.
Yeah, let me see what I can do for healing as well. I'm gonna try and help.
Huh?
I'm gonna try and help Finn, even though he just fucking got onto me.
Yeah, I'll take you for these squares. This is my.
I got one more cure wounds.
I give Finn 9 health back.
Yeah, I'm waiting. 29. Now take
Twig,
me
did you copy that? That I gave you 6 back?
Yeah.
9 more. I'm
I
And
got
more.
one more. I got one more spell. One more cure wounds.
I just made Caleb giggle.
So,
Do we have any potions? I thought we had potions. Didn't we take potions? Let me look at my notes. What the heck?
Y'all might have, but
All
I
my
don't
notes
remember.
decided to disappear.
Maybe y'all did. I don't have any in my inventory.
Twig, how you feeling with that 6 point?
Be somewhere.
pretty good. A little bit of a scratch.
Okay.
A big scratch, but a scratch.
I got one more spell I can give it to you if you need it.
I think it's safe to save it.
All right. Let's go up and see what we can see.
Whew. It's a long hallway.
So yeah, I'll move ahead of the party and see what I can see, checking for traps, making sure they're not going to step on anything.
Along that hallway?
Yeah.
So as you walk down the hallway, slowly checking for traps, what'd you get?
21.
You don't find any.
Cool. Is there a door at the other end?
Yes, yeah, there is. It's just another, like, stone door. Like the ones you just went through. No, it is not. Just opens right up. As you step into this room, the wall to the left is lined with large Iron Maiden-like devices. Anyone need me to explain what an Iron Maiden is? Awesome. Yeah, you're good. As you stepped in, you didn't see anybody walking around. There's nobody. There's nobody you can see within the Iron Maidens. They're in various states. Some of them are still covered in the blood of their last victim, while others look completely unused or recently cleaned. 4 are open to display their devious purposes, while 1, however, is shut. You can hear noises coming from inside, which can only be described as pained breathing or grunts. Occasionally, you'll hear the sound of someone like beating on the inside of it, usually followed by another yelp of pain.
What's that lock look like?
It is a very simple lock.
All right. Sleight of hand, see if I can undo it.
Go.
Wow, that's a waste of a natural 20.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Yeah, you pop the lock on it, and as soon as you do, a goblin falls out of the inside of this Iron Maiden.
It's 9:48. Oh my god, it's a goblin.
A goblin.
Now,
You want to end at 10? It's 9:48.
I will tell you, this was a character that Carson was supposed to introduce as his secondary character while we all were freeing Styre. I did not get a description of this character besides it's a goblin wearing bloody rags. I do not have a description of this character.
It is 9. It is 9:49. So it's almost 10. We want to end early.
Well, like I was saying, this character can just step into the background while you guys continue exploring for the next 15 minutes or so. He has no, like... He doesn't have any, like... He doesn't. There's not really any, like, answers or anything he could give y'all, like, heads up or anything. Oh, so, like, from... Yeah.
All right, I'll use a few more rags or whatever and stabilize him with that.
Just from looking at him, though, you can tell he's probably been in there a while. So any information he did have probably isn't useful.
Okay.
If we just never opened it.
Well, if he can hide, if he can find a way to hide, we'll leave him be. Or if he can make his way out,
Do any of you speak Goblin?
meet him in the woods. I speak Orc.
I speak common. I'll go on in common.
I speak Sylvan, Elf, and Common and Undercommon. So no.
I speak a lot of things.
Well, I speak Elvish.
I do too.
I try Orc.
Anyway,
Orc work on him.
he does speak Common. So, at least it's listed on his character sheet.
He doesn't speak anything. He only speaks Common.
Everyone speaks common, don't they?
Tell him, don't drink the purple water and we'll meet you in the park.
It's like saying don't drink the
Or-
Kool-Aid.
So,
You okay?
Or he was traumatized.
But yeah, besides that banging and stuff, that large object in the center of the room is another cage. This one's shaped more like a hot air balloon almost. It's like small at the bottom and it bulbs out at the top.
they got a fire underneath it?
It does not. The doors to put someone inside of it are at the bottom though.
Oh. Check it for occupancy.
Do what?
I'm gonna check it for occupancy. See if it's occupied.
There is no one in it. It's still like iron bar kind of thing. It's just shaped like a hot air balloon. The only other,
Well, is there
the only,
any passageways? Go ahead.
yeah. So the only other thing of note is in this room, on the right hand, like on the wall on the right. There are two big metal doors, and the doors have skulls, like on them. It's like a big skull is the door, almost.
Okay.
But yeah,
Well, I'll check the southern door first. See if I can use the trap.
it is not.
Is it locked?
It is not.
Alright, I will use a little bit of lubricating oil on the hinges and see if it opens.
Comes right open. No issues at all.
What's down that passageway? Anything?
The only thing you can see down that passageway is those like big stone sacrificial tables in between all of the cells. And then there's another metal cage in the middle. You don't see any occupants of the cells.
Even the cage in the middle?
No.
Okay. Check the northern one.
On the northern one, same kind of thing, all the stone like sacrificial tables between the cells, but one of these cells is occupied.
me sneak up and see what's in there.
Does everyone come along?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Was that a yes, Anna?
Yes.
Okay. As you all arrive at this door, before anybody can say anything, Twig immediately notices they recognize this rabbit being. It's a Herringon, I believe. Rabbit folk. As the rabbit folk that caused them some issues a while back.
So
Has us some issues?
Nope. None of you guys would recognize him. This is a character from Twig's backstory.
Lore?
Lore? I'm 100% certain.
You have no doubt in your mind. There is no other rabbit this person could be. And upon noticing you, they smile. It's like a grin. It's a knowing grin.
Twig is just gonna pause and stare, mouth agape. Not sure what to do.
Do I let him out?
Yasu's gonna kind of
Not.
look back and forth between the two. Because can Yasu tell that this Herringon is smiling at Twig?
Oh, yes. He is almost making a show of, like, recognizing Twig.
Yeah, Yasu's just looking between the two, confused.
Yeah.
Knox,
Knox is doing the same thing. He's kind of looking between the two of them, going, "What's that nonverbal going on?"
what's that?
He just kind of looking between the two of y'all.
Yeah, I don't know what to say to this.
Yasu's gonna kind of give Twig a look, asking if they're okay.
Twig's just gonna shake their head.
Yasu's then gonna kind of turn and kind of look suspiciously at the Herringon in the cage.
Would Twig have told Yask about this?
I think this is one of the other things Twig didn't tell.
You say this is one of the only things Twig hasn't?
Probably.
So yeah. That makes Twig the only one that recognizes this Herringon. Eventually, after a little while, he just starts laughing. Just cackling.
And Twig, like, I don't think Twig gets emotional a lot. They'd probably bang on the bars. Probably scream at them to cut the act.
Yeah, he's just laughing.
Did you guys play this drama out a little quieter? I'm gonna start looking up the hallway. I'm gonna start looking up the hallway for all this noise drawing attention.
Twig just does not care. Probably trying to find a way to rip the jail open.
I could get you in there if you want in there, or we could just start shooting him from out here.
Yasu's gonna kind of pull on Twig's sleeve a little bit, like maybe not so loud.
I think Twig would snap it a little bit. Take a deep breath.
specifically, just the question, danger?
Yes. But he's just like laughing. No care to speak.
Like, the more you try and get into the cell, the louder he laughs. After you stop, he'll eventually calm down and then just go back to staring at you.
He get louder when we told him to stay.
What do you want to do with it?
I want him to die by my hands.
Okay, I'll pick the lock. Very pragmatically. What a waste of a natural 20.
I have no idea what you just said.
Who wants him to die by her hands? The lock's open.
You hear the click of the lock.
This could be the biggest mistake we've ever done.
You hear the click of the lock. You go to open the door. The door will not open.
Damn.
Ah, shit, what am I missing?
What am I missing?
In on the inside of the lock. I just
Can Twig whip out their crossbow and
Ah, shit, it wasn't locked to begin with.
It wasn't locked again.
Yeah, you.
Locked it.
A player's worst nightmare. An unlocked door.
Alright, hold on.
An unlocked door is the player's worst fear.
Is that the case? Did I lock it
No.
somehow? Oh, okay, so I did unlock it.
Twig's having a staring
So
contest.
is there a like a lever on the end of the hallway that I need to pull that open the cells?
Not one that you can see.
Damn.
All right. Yeah, how about in room 2? Is there a lever on the wall down there?
There is not.
Can I? Sorry, I have like stuck in my throat. That's why I'm not talking.
Does that appear to be what's the problem is? Is there a metal something preventing the doors, even if the lock's unlocked?
There is not.
It still has to.
You can't visibly see anything that would be stopping the door from opening.
Okay,
Can I
so
try
it's
talking?
probably magical.
Can I try talking to him?
Of course.
I'm gonna ask him who he is or who they are.
Watching him intently look at his notes.
I have it. I gotta find this spot. Because I have over 20,000 words on this document.
I think you need to have like a second document, like part 2.
The rabbit folk stops staring at Twig and begins to like look off in the distance, like thinking. And after a couple beats, he turns and looks at you and goes, "Who I am is not important. My name is of no importance whatsoever. But what I think you should know And a name you'll most likely recognize is Zernia.
Yes, is going to kind of freeze and eyes are going to widen. They're going to ask, how do you know that name?
Oh, well, me and her go way back, if you know what I mean. I've probably been a servant for 15 or so years. That's about right, yes. 15 years.
The ass is going to kind of look off into the distance. And
Is Zernia a name I recognize?
Yes, it is. That's the name.
Fish goddess?
Yes, it is. That is the name that was told to you when you were when you fought the werewolf.
Yeah.
That was the name of the goddess that gave him his power.
the ass is almost staring off into space. Is just going to murmur to themselves, that long?
Yes. Yes.
I can imagine Twig like slowly like making like. Did we just say they like can bellow kind of?
Yes. Yeah, it's kind of like a alligator, crocodile type bellow.
Twig's probably doing that.
So the ass is going to kind of go through all the 5 stages of grief. You can see it kind of flash over their face, like one by one, very in quick succession.
Yep, he in fact did say 15 years.
And I have that written down.
By servant, what do you mean?
She gives me an order and I follow it. Simple.
How did you end up here?
That was a misjudgment on my own part. Still waiting to follow her last command.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why don't you come back later and find out?
The axe is going to kind of have this almost a strange look flash across their face, and they're going to start walking back into room 2.
Going so soon?
I'm gonna go check the door for 5.
That door opens as well. No traps.
Anybody in there?
Nope. You want to step on ahead inside and hear the description of the room?
Well, yeah, I'll take more than my head in there. Look around. Looking for traps as usual.
So yeah, as you actually like step into this room, you see that there's a floor drain in the center, and looking at it, it looks like the whole room is angled towards this floor drain. On behind the floor drain, that sandish colored spot behind it is a like platform almost. It's raised, it's got steps going up to it. It's not very high, it's probably like 2 steps. Like a little stage almost. What isn't on the map is the 2 different colored square sections on that stage. There are like spires made of like somebody took bones from different skeletons that were in here and made like a little spire on both of those. Between them against the wall is a statue of the Lady of the Night, carved out of obsidian.
Is that the one that's been pestering us?
No, this goddess that you're looking at looks nothing like her.
Oh, okay. You said goddess of assassins or something like that. I don't know your world very well.
Do you want to do a religion check?
I sure do.
Okay. Anybody else can do one if they went into the room and wanted to know anything. It's
I feel like Twig would still.
religion.
I feel like Twig.
I got a 9. Hey, Tim knows more than Knox does.
What'd you get, Josh? 10. Ah. What would you know with a 10? Finn, you would probably know that the Lady of the Night is in some areas, in some countries, talked about as basically like a goddess for assassins. Stealth, that kind of stuff. It's like ne'er-do-wells almost, more than assassins. Like crime and stuff is her domain. But there hasn't been any record of people in Struman as a country worshipping them.
Guess that doesn't really give me much. Yeah, but
Is there anything in any of these rooms that gives us a clue on how to open the cage with the guard?
The cage with the guard? No.
With Steyer?
Yeah. There's not anything you immediately see that speaks to you as a way of opening that cell.
Alright, I'm gonna thoroughly search every room we've been in for a clue or apartment or something that'll have keys to that.
I will. Okay, roll investigation.
Well, I could have rolled better. I got a 2.
You do not find anything that would open that cell. But you do find on one of the like stone altars is a note that seems to be left by one member of whoever's occupying this area to another member, reminding him that if he doesn't want to spend the night, in parentheses day, in this cavern, he needs to be out before sunrise.
Okay, I relay that to everybody.
So that means.
And what are we gonna do with the rabbit?
So is Knox, Finn, and Yask both in the room 5?
I made my way
I'm
back.
gonna come back and relay that to everybody.
I don't know.
I'll find y'all and relay it to you. Bring the note with you.
I had stormed off into room 2. Like, I went back.
Okay. Who's where?
So is Twig and everybody back in the room too? Me and Finn. I'm gonna bring Finn with me. I hope.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And I'll go back to you guys and say, look what I found.
Well, okay.
Um, what do we do with the rabbit?
I'm asking because I'm still in 3 and I know y'all left. But I asked Caleb if I could ask him a question. So I just want to know where everyone was.
Yeah, I mean,
Still in room.
while they were off searching, because that would have taken some time, you can say you asked him a question.
All right.
That's fine. Before everyone came back.
Can I just blankly ask, why did you do it?
Because I was told so. Dear mushroom person.
And you enjoyed it?
I won't say
You're muted.
I'll tell you this. I didn't hate it. Wouldn't say it's the most joyful thing I've done. Killing a small mushroom child. But I didn't hate it either. If my lady commanded me, I would surely do it again.
So Twig is just gonna look down at him and tell him that he deserves to run.
I'm sure I will someday, but my time has not yet come.
I hope it's sooner than you think.
Don't we all?
Everyone is in room 2, correct?
Yeah. As he tells you, don't we all? He sits down and almost like begins to pray. He looks as though he's praying.
I don't think praying will help anything.
He basically just like picks his hand up and shoos you away.
Twig will just like clack their beak at him and then walk to room 2.
And join the rest of them.
Yep. Yep.
All right. So
I show the note, and I ask what we want to do with the rabbit. Clearly, he's evil.
Yas doesn't say anything. They just kind of stare at the floor.
I can go back and try to lock the cell again.
He's been left alone for a minute.
Can't get in it, but I can lock it.
Go ahead and try.
Well, I'll have to work at it a little bit. Can I take 10? That's the 9.
can you take 10?
Yeah, take my time and take 10, or I got a 9 if I was trying to do it on a hurry.
Yeah, you can take your time. There's no reason to hurry on it.
17 then.
Yeah, it's no issue at all. The whole time you're there, Knox, like trying to lock it back, he's just sitting there, kneeled, with his head bowed. You can hear him like whispering to himself, and it is most definitely the sound of a prayer.
You know what? I'm gonna test fire.
At him?
Can I use produce? Yeah, I'm gonna test fire with produce flame.
Okay.
18, does it hit?
You don't even have to roll. When it gets to the bars, it goes through the space between the bars and fizzles out.
Damn it. Alright. At least I didn't waste ammo. And it was only a cantrip, so. Well, magic won't reach him. Let's take little guy and go back up to see if we can get Styre out. But I don't know how we get it out of that cell. The magical protections on it. Can you do any dispelling?
Yes.
She's not talking.
Yes. Where'd she go?
What? Sorry.
Yes.
What happened?
Can you dispel any of that? Any of those magical protections on that?
Maybe.
Do you have dispel magic?
No, I only have detect,
Uh,
and I already used up my packs, so I can't really even use that if I wanted to.
well, let's get out of here so we're not trapped in this place and come back tomorrow night.
So are you guys leaving?
Twig,
I think so.
Yeah, sure.
we got one a goblin rescue.
I can pick up the goblin, throw him over my shoulder.
I'm gonna kind of hold on to the side of Twig's shirt while we leave.
Twig is silent.
Not really pulling on it, just holding on.
Not a smile on that beaked face.
I tried to shoot him with magic, rabbit thing.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't work. Fizzled before it got when it passed through the bars. So magic apparently doesn't work inside that cell, but keeps it closed.
What a shame.
Yeah, as you guys are exiting, once you go up the steps into that stone doorway that comes off of the ladder that you first walked through, if you step over the threshold of that door, you step out the front door of the house, and you're standing in the street.
In daylight or darkness?
It it is still dark, but you can see the sun is about to rise.
Let's head back to our camp.
I think
Let's head back to our camp and think about a plan to do this maybe in the daylight. See if we can get into that room in the daylight.
hold on. You guys can keep going. I'm just looking something up. I'm still listening.
What say y'all?
I don't see why not.
Well, he seems to be frozen in time at this point in time. Oh, you know what? Let's have a chat with the guy when he gets off watch. See what happens if he exits. Daylight's coming. He should be coming out pretty soon.
Do you want to wait around to see, or are you gonna hide?
I'm gonna hide, but I'm gonna wait around and see.
Okay.
'Cause I got suggestions.
So yeah, you would say. I think with your passive perception, because nothing will load. I don't remember who all has the high passive. What is all y'all's passive perception? There we go.
Minus 20.
16. 16.
Josh? Yeah, passive perception.
13.
It should be under your senses.
Yeah, I see it. 13.
13. Okay, so Nox and Twig are the only ones that notice. You guys definitely weren't down there for the duration of a night. But you went down as soon as the sun was set, you guys went down. But you're coming out and the sun is rising. You weren't down there long enough that it should be rising anytime soon. As if time was
Time passes.
distorted.
Time passes differently down there. What a puzzle.
So, how long do you want to wait, Knox?
In my vision, they come out in the morning, so I'm gonna see if that's what he does.
You wait for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. Still nothing.
I recommend the rest of y'all go back to the camp.
I'll tell you, there are people going in and out of this building. Where they're coming from inside, you have no idea. Where they're going once they're in there, you have no idea. But none of the people that exit are the guy that was in the cell.
When they exit, where do they go?
All the people that are leaving,
Yeah.
they all head either for the forest, the lake, or one of the paths that lead out from the city.
That's you.
Huh.
None of them head towards any like houses or anything.
Are they different people all the time?
It's a mix of faces. Some people are probably some of the people that Finn saw leaving yesterday, just now coming back. I would say it's almost like
I was on watch. Did the fat guy ever make an appearance?
you did see the fat guy enter.
But I haven't seen him exit.
No. You saw the fat guy enter, you did not see the skinny guy come out.
Okay.
If you would like, we can jump back to when he entered if you wanted to try and stop him or do anything.
You know what? I am gonna try to stop him and bring him out for ask some questions for him. My intention is to capture him.
Okay, so we'll jump backwards a few hours. As you see the fat guy approaching the door, and as part of one of the crowds heading towards the door.
There's a crowd, there's people.
Yes, there is more than one person. I would say there's probably 4 in his little group of people that are entering.
Anybody with me still? Huh?
Probably not. I imagine Twig being their wagon tending to the goblin.
Ben and I are the only ones there.
Yes, I will say, of the 4 people that are in his group with him, he's the only one that appears to be armed. The rest of them look like normal people.
Let's follow him in and see what happens.
As you guys step through the door, you're immediately standing in that room 1 at the bottom of the steps.
I'm gonna go check that cell now.
You look at the cell that Steyer's in.
Yeah.
The cell is empty. The door is open.
Yeah.
You don't see any, like, drag marks, anything that, any, like, fluids or anything they, like, beat out of him.
Alright, we'll check the rest of the rooms. Anything going on in them?
Roll investigation. Fuck. If you want to lend him the help action, he'll get advantage.
Well, hi. He's helping me?
Yes.
Well, 12's better than 4.
Yes, 12's a lot better than 4. As you're looking at everything, you see that in that room, there are spots where it looks like someone bled with blood on the floor, and then it was covered up with dirt to try and hide it. And then there are 2 sets of footprints coming out of this room.
Oh shit, I should have rolled survival for tracking.
If you want to follow those footsteps, my good man, you'll notice that one of those sets of footprints is most definitely Steyer's. The other set of footprints is most likely a herringon.
Where did they go?
Those footsteps lead back to room 2. If you continue following them, they lead to the cell that the herringon was in, where the door is open. And those footsteps continue into a hole that is in the wall, in the back of the cell.
Hey, what happens when I follow to that hole down there?
With the hole, it's like a hole that just goes into the wall.
Does it lead to a tunnel? Or?
Oh, yes. I can go ahead and send that map too.
Stay on my heels. This is dangerous. For the party. No.
I like how every time we split, specifically the boys have a wild adventure. Also, Twig will ruin any ounce of stealth y'all have. They don't have any.
Well, bad news, gang. That one's file size is too big. Damn.
Make it smaller.
With this tracking, I could practically track a part in a wasteland, so...
That is a very interesting figure of speech.
I've got a lot of those, I'm sorry.
I'm glad that's recorded.
Most of the time I'm quoting old movies, so...
most likely.
So, what's the net result on that? Are we able to track or?
Hold on, sorry, I'm trying to get the file to a smaller size. Well, to get it to a small enough size, the file doesn't look great. But it made it a smaller size.
Sure did.
Had a map that big and you thought it would it would say.
Yeah, I did.
So I'm going to mention to Finn that we should probably get the rest of the party. That we shouldn't do this on our own, and see if we can go out, and come back in again.
I agree with you.
You agree with that?
I fully do. And you got the better judgment here. So I'll look on your
I
set.
can hear you or understand you very well.
Oh, I said I agree with you, and you got the better judgment here, so I'll follow in your steps.
All right. So we're going to try to go back out and see what happens if we get teleported out the door.
So yeah, you walk up to the door just like the last time, and it dumps you out into the street.
All right. We're going to run and get the rest of the party.
You just burst into the wagon. Goblin being tended to.
Rabbit Boy had a way out back of his cell, and Sire and him walked out of there.
You're for sure.
Um, if we go back, we should end up back in that first room, and the cell leads back into a complex that I started to follow down, but I think we should all go if we're gonna go.
Good look at Gask.
The trail's fresh right now. How tough is that rabbit? Because I only got one healing spell left.
Yeah,
I'm not
who
sure.
is kind of pacing around, kind of stops and also looks over at Twig. They kind of give them the look of your call.
I'm not sure how tough they are because the last time I encountered them, they were with a group.
Well, he had a exit out the back of his cell, a secret door. We were able to track Steyer out of there. And him and Steyer walked off together after killing the guard, it looks like.
Since we're not sure how long they'll be there together, we should probably leave.
Yeah. trail's fresh right now. If we can get back into that spot, I can track it. Or should be able to.
There's blood. I could track it for a certain amount of distance.
The goblin's been tended to, probably asleep on the floor of the wagon.
Only, I can't remember the amount of distance. But yeah, Ben, he can track blood for up to the certain amount
Yeah,
of
it's
Can.
they left a pretty plain trail if you know what you're looking for. And Styre, he's heavy.
Either that or he's not happy, but
Can tell my children I love them before I leave.
let's see if we can't track it.
We could take a short rest and go now. But
Time
remember,
passes differently.
time underneath there is different than up here.
If we did short rest, does that give you? What does that give?
I don't know. I don't know what it gives me.
How long does a short rest give?
Hour,
Think it'd be safe?
hour surface side.
Does it give you anything back? That depends on your class.
Well, Yaska and I have been in the wagon. Does that even count? We've been separated. We haven't been doing anything.
We can get back under there and see if it and take a short rest down there too. It's a risk, but Styre walked off with the rabbit. Whether he's ensorrelled, I don't know. I don't know the details, but he walked off with the rabbit. For all I know, he could be studying the rabbit and just not know he's in danger.
Okay, I just asked Caleb a question, and Yaska and Twig qualified for a short rest while we were tending to the goblins.
Yippee!
I could look it up. I got Player's Handbook right here.
I have my pack slots back. I can do things now. Most of my spells were to use pack slots, and I used both of them, and then I had like more than half of my spells unavailable.
So yeah, anybody else have any more questions?
Nope.
When I got back, I got disconnected from the computer.
Use the hit points back, it sounds like. Maybe some other stuff.
Yeah, you can use your hit dice and stuff if you want to.
guys want to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you take your short rest? Yes.
Yes, I did.
I can try. We could take an hour.
Oh, thank God the other Discord's actually working.
There you go.
I'm down in
Everybody
there.
gets a good berry.
Everything is not. What's Peter's question?
So it is 11 o'clock, or almost 11.
Yeah, I was gonna say after you guys do that short rest and decide you're gonna go back out, we'll go ahead and end there. Because I get to go into work early tomorrow.
We actually got some shit done today.
We got
Mhm.
more. No, I didn't get any spell slots back.
We got more.
But everybody gets one undefined healing point from the good berries or however many they eat.
Well, I read that as goodbye hill. Like that's your goodbye hill to us.
Yeah. I make 10 of them. How many people are there?
5?
Well, because Goblin Guy's not here. Stires,
So, yeah.
So, with that, we'll go ahead and leave there.
Are we back in the tunnel?
Yeah, we can end with you guys saying you're in room 1.
Okay.
and oh,
And we will end there. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream.